So one thing that's actually pretty cool to look at here is the light that is emitting from the computer. So the light setup that we have here from the computer is actually 3 different rect lights, where originally you might think that just one would be good enough. A rect light is just a light that comes full force out from a single rectangle. And you can kind of see here, you can also decide the angle of it. You might think, oh, just one rect light on the screen would be good enough. But I'll show you what that looks like if I turn off these other 2, and then I will place it directly on the screen. So one issue with having it directly on the screen, when it's right next to these other surfaces like this on the sides of the screen, it shows a pretty dang perfect reflection of what's on the screen. Obviously it's fairly blurry, but again, you wouldn't see this much accuracy on the sides of the computer, really. And at this angle, you could turn up the intensity and have it, you know, hold on, let's get that radius out there and have it go out. And this would look pretty close to what we had previously, but the 2 issues are that reflectiveness, but also now the edges of the screen, the edges of the computer are way too bright compared to the brightness that we actually have on the screen. So my solution to this was I just took this light and I just moved it to the back of the computer. Now that solved the reflection issue for me, but now if I set the brightness to be about on par with what the screen is, like I kind of have here, well, the issue now becomes the rest of the room is extremely dark. You can barely even see the keyboard. And what I wanted was I wanted the room to almost be like lit up by this computer screen. So my first point of interest was I want to get the keyboard to be about the same brightness as the edges of the sides of this computer. So then I made another rect light that did just that, and it only shines on the keyboard. And the point of it is kind of to get it to be a middle brightness between what's on this edge and then what is going to be on the floor. And then finally we add the final rect light to light up the rest of the room, which of course, you know, a computer screen of this brightness probably wouldn't light up the room this much in real life, but it's a cool looking little atmospheric situation we got going on here.